It was the 10th of July, 1944, a hot summer's afternoon. First Lieutenant Murray B. Wigington, part of the 441st Bomber Squadron, was assigned to go on a dangerous ground attack mission. Their goal was to destroy the German armoured war trains, which had invaded northern Italy. His plane today was the B-26 Marauder, a brute of an aircraft, known for having the lowest loss rate of any Allied bomber of the Second World War. It could match the cruise speed of enemy fighter aircraft, since it was designed around the Pratt & Whitney Double Wasp 2800, an 18-cylinder monster of an engine, producing 2,200 horsepower each. Its firepower was just as superb, 450 caliber heavy machine guns for the pilot with enough ammo to cut a German locomotive in half. On top of this, the B-26 carried 4,000 pounds of bombs, matching the long-range bomb load of a B-17. It was never as attractive as the P-51 or P-47 to most pilots. However, its survivability was unmatched. Lieutenant Wigington's Marauder was the B-26C variant with tail number 42107-566. The tail gunner, Sergeant Harvey Lyas, was sick today and is substituted by Sergeant Philip Ianotta. Pilot Wigington takes off at precisely 2:50 p.m. and forms up with 20 B-26 Marauders of the 320th Bomber Group, whilst the rest of the formation went after the trains and patrolled the airspace. Wigington's B-26 was designated to bomb a railroad bridge near Marzabotto, northern Italy, a vital supply line for the German forces. Due to its importance, an estimated 60 Flak 88 cannons defended the site. Pilot Wigington was forced to take on a dangerous style of attack to make it difficult for the flak batteries to land a strike. With both engines at full power, he plans to dive down at 45 degrees to drop their bombs on the bridge before zoom climbing away at high speed. This treacherous mission had already claimed 3 previous Marauders of the squadron with a 100% loss rate. First Lieutenant Wigington and his bomber crew knew it was unlikely that they would ever make it back home after this mission. Despite their chances of survival, they courageously enter the hostile skies of Marzabotto. The flak batteries immediately spot their bomber and open fire. The beautiful clear sky turns black, filled with deadly shrapnel and smoke. Suddenly, Wigington's B-26 is hit hard on the tail from a direct 88mm strike. The vertical stabilizer is cut in half, with the left horizontal stabilizer left dangling in the windstream. Their B-26 had been battered, yet the rugged aircraft and crew remain airborne and in control. At this point, Wigington and his crew could have slowly turned the B-26 back around for home. However, despite their condition, they insist on continuing with the mission. With the majority of the tail gone, the bomber couldn't perform evasive maneuvers any longer and becomes a sitting duck to anti-aircraft fire. They were now just seconds away from reaching their target. However, another strike, this time fatal. Almost the entire left wing comes off the Marauder, yet it somehow continues to remain airborne and in level flight. Wigington's B-26 was flying so fast at this point that the loss of a wing didn't take it out. A bomber crew on top of Wigington's B-26 photographs the incredible moment. It is clear that First Lieutenant Murray Wigington and crew fought with everything they had to keep the B-26 airborne after the wing was shot off. The left elevator has no control. However, the right elevator and right aileron can be seen at its maximum deflection. With both of these control surfaces combined, the asymmetrical drag allows the Marauder to stay aloft for roughly 10 seconds. Due to the drag caused by the damage, the speed of the Marauder drops to where the control surfaces become less effective. The crew are trapped inside their wingless Marauder. They fought till the bitter end as the B-26 crashes into a hill outside Lama di Reno with its bombs still on board. Initially, the crew was declared missing in action and their unidentified remains were buried at the crash site. On the 7th of December 1949, the Air Force took their remains and brought them back home to the United States, where all 6 crew members were identified and given a full military burial. They now rest together at Jefferson Barracks. Sergeant Harvey Lyers, the original tail gunner who had been sick, was devastated to hear news of their passing. Following the war, Lyers takes it upon himself to find the crash site of his friends in Italy. He made several trips in search of the B-26's crash site with no avail. However, Lyers was in no mood to give up, as his crew meant the world to him. His persistence would finally pay off in the early 1990s. With assistance from the locals, the site was finally located, and Lyers placed a plaque to honor the memory of his friends and crewmates. 1 year after this incident, the US, along with other operators, scrapped their fleet of aging B-26 Marauders, apart from 2 in France. Tail number 43-34584 would remain in active service for another 10 years towards the 1960s, testing the A, B, C and D versions of the ATAR 101 turbojet engine. The Marauder, known for its excellent high-speed performance, made it the perfect platform for testing jet engines on, and over the years, many modifications were made to the American bomber by the Dassault company. On this variant, the addition of 2 large lateral intakes can be seen, which fed air into the turbojet in the rear. This B-26 was significant in the development of the engine, which powered many post-war jet aircraft, including the Vautour, Mystère and Mirage series, which are still in service today, a testament to the excellent design of the B-26. Speaking of excellent design, Odoo. If you are running a business, managing hundreds of different apps, it can seem daunting, but with Odoo's all-in-one business management tool, you can combine all your apps into one simple operating system, eliminating any worry for app compatibility. Much like the B-26's quick design, their website building app allows you to build your website quickly without prior experience. Simply define the type of site and its goals, then choose a color palette or upload your logo. Add necessary pages and select a theme. You already have the structure of the website done. You can now customize it using the easy-to-use drag and drop feature by selecting a category block and a template that matches your needs. Every element is customizable, including the text, colors and images, which can even be animated. If you run out of ideas, try the built-in AI to generate or rephrase text. If you just need a website builder app, it can even be done for free, with a lifetime free app with unlimited hosting and support. You also get a free custom domain for 1 year. Check them out with the link in the description below.